Your grandfather's axe. The handle has been replaced 3 times. The head, twice. No original part remains. So is it still his axe? Or is it a different axe that simply wears his name? Philosophers have argued about this for over 2,000 years. And it all begins with a ship. Theseus, the legendary king of Athens, sailed to Crete and into the labyrinth. There he slew the Minotaur, half man, half bull, and rescued the children of Athens from the beast. The Athenians kept his ship, and every year they sailed it to Delos to honor Apollo. As old planks rotted, they replaced them with new timber. Year after year, plank by plank. Until, eventually, not one original plank remained. Was it still the ship of Theseus? The historian Plutarch preserved the debate. One side said the ship remained the same. The other side said it did not. And both sides had arguments worth taking seriously. The ship still had the same shape, the same purpose, the same history. It still sailed the same route, crewed by the same city. And yet, none of the stuff it was made of had survived. If identity lives in matter, the ship died long ago. If identity lives in form, it never left the harbor. Centuries later, Thomas Hobbes sharpened the riddle into something stranger. Imagine the custodian gathered every discarded plank as it was removed, and patiently built a second ship from them. Now there are 2 ships. One repaired, one rebuilt from the original timbers. Which one is the original? Hobbes saw 2 kinds of sameness. The same form, or the same matter. The repaired ship keeps the form. The rebuilt ship keeps the matter. And the 2 pull apart. Aristotle would have recognized the problem. A thing, he said, is matter and form together. The form is the design, the history, the function. That is what persists through change. The matter is the stuff, which comes and goes. Modern philosophers offered stranger answers still. David Lewis said objects stretch through time like worms. The ship at every moment is just one slice of a long, 4-dimensional object. The whole worm is the ship, and no single slice is more real than any other. Hilary Putnam suggested the whole debate might be a word game. Same has many meanings, and no single one is the real one. The question of which ship is the original may be less a discovery than a choice. You will meet this riddle everywhere once you know it. In museums that restore old paintings, in lovers who change and stay the same, in the folktale of the grandfather's axe. Even in a famous British sitcom, where a broom survived 20 years with 17 new heads and 14 new handles. But the riddle is not ancient trivia. Because the ship is you. Your body replaces most of its atoms within a few years. Old cells die, new cells take their place. The food you eat becomes your skin, your muscle, your bones. Most of your brain cells stay with you for life. But the rest of you is rebuilt, again and again. Are you the same person as the child in that old photograph? John Locke had an answer. You are your memory. The thread of consciousness that reaches back across the years. Memory is what binds the child to the adult, the old ship to the new planks. Derek Parfit pushed it further with a teleporter. Your body is destroyed, a perfect copy is rebuilt on Mars. Is it you? Parfit concluded that identity may not be what matters. Continuity is what matters. What you care about is not the label, but the link. When memory fades, in dementia, who remains? Families live this question every day, in quiet rooms and difficult conversations. And it is not only about illness. Every long friendship is a ship of Theseus. The people you love today are not the people you met. Different cells, different worries, different views. Yet the relationship persists, because the pattern persists. Your values, your habits, your love. These persist, like the ship's form, even when the matter changes. You are not a fixed thing. You are a process. A pattern that survives constant replacement. A wave that keeps its shape while the water changes. Identity is not a possession you hold. It is a continuity you maintain. So keep repairing the good parts. Keep the form worth keeping. The ship that never stops being repaired is still the same ship. And so are you.